Hello students, I am your geography teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST June. Students, today we are going to revise chapter climate from book 2nd. Today in this chapter we will discuss about few topics which are very important because this chapter is based on the climatic situations and conditions of India. So here we will study about the monsoon. What is monsoon and what are the reason behind it? What is the unity and diversity in the monsoonal climate? We will also study the factors determining the climate of India, and we will also see the direction of wind in India in winter. Here we will study many important topics from this chapter, and also we will discuss some question answers which are very important, and we will also discuss the map of the climatic zones in India. So let's start. So first of all, we will discuss what is monsoon. The word monsoon is said to be derived from the Arabic word mawsim, which meaning season. The word was first applied to the winds blowing over the Arabian Sea. Monsoon implies seasonal reversal of the wind pattern over the year. Monsoon winds are those seasonal or periodic, which change their direction with the season. These winds blow from sea to land for 6 months during summer and from land to sea during winter for 4 months. Thus, with the changes of season, the pattern of winds, temperature and rainfall change. Students, the nature of Indian monsoon is not same at all. It is having a systematic study through which we are having the different parts of the Indian monsoon. So if we talk about the features of the Indian monsoon, it is known as the onset of monsoon, or then after that rain bearing system and the rainfall distribution, and we can also include many more things like the monsoon burst and the retreating of monsoon. So let's see what are these things. So students, if we talk about the onset of monsoon, during April and May, when the sun shines vertically over the Tropic of Cancer, the large landmass to north of India Ocean gets heated intensively. This causes the formation of low pressure in the northwestern part of the subcontinent, and high pressure is to the south of landmass. So the southwest monsoon may thus be seen as a continuation of the southeast trade winds towards Indian subcontinent. If we talk about the rain bearing system and rainfall distribution, there are two rain bearing systems in India. First are the tropical depressions which originate in the Bay of Bengal or further east in the south of China Sea, causing rainfall over the plains of North India. Second is the Arabian Sea currents or the southwest monsoon which brings rain to the west coast of India. Now what is the burst in monsoon? Students, the burst in monsoon is also known as the breaks in the monsoon. When the monsoon winds blow in southwest direction on the west coast, these are highly charged with water vapors. It advanced rapidly over west coast, the rain being rather suddenly in the first week of June. The sudden onset of rain is often termed as monsoon burst. The rainfall is heavy, accompanied by thunder and lightning. The rain is so sudden and heavy that it appears as a balloon of water has been burst. The sudden onset of monsoon is called the burst of monsoon or breaking of monsoon. Now let's see what is the monsoon retreat. Students, monsoon retreat is a transition period from hot rainy season to dry winter. The low pressure becomes weaker and monsoon begin to retreat from northern plains with reversed direction. These winds blow from land to sea from October to November, and this period experiences October heat with the result depression are formed over Bay of Bengal which give rainfall on the east coast, and that condition is known as the retreating of monsoon. Students, if we talk about the rhythm of seasons or the monsoon, it is divided into four parts in India, that is the cold weather season, the hot weather season, the southwest monsoon season, and the retreating of monsoon season. That already we have discussed. But the monsoon rainfall is also having its characteristics. So let's see what are the characteristics of the monsoon rainfall. The rainfall received from the southwest monsoon is seasonal in character, which occurs between June and September. Monsoonal rainfall is largely governed by the relief or topography. For instance, the withdrawal site of the Western Ghat registered a rainfall of over 250 centimeters. Again, the heavy rainfall in the northeastern states can be attributed to their hill range and the eastern Himalayas. The monsoon rains occur in wet spells of few days distribution of a time. The wet spells are interspersed with rainless interval and known as breaks. These breaks in rainfall are related to the cyclonic depressions mainly formed at the head of the Bay of Bengal and their crossing into the mainland. Besides the frequency and intensity of these depressions, the passage followed by them determines the spatial distribution of rainfall. Students, it was a little revision of the monsoon, but what are the traditional Indian months? We know that January, February, these are the English calendar month, but the Indian calendar months are known as the Chaitra, Vaishakh, Jyesht, Ashad, Shravan, Bhado, Ashwin, Kartik, Margshir, Posh, Magh, Falgun. And these are divided into 6 seasons. These seasons are known as the Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharat, Shishir and Hemant. So there are total 6 seasons in our Indian season. And if we talk about the distribution of rainfall, as the Indian climate is basically depend on the monsoon, so what is the distribution of rainfall into the different areas? The average rainfall in India is 125 centimeter, but it has great spatial variations. Few areas are highest rainfall receiving areas which are receiving more than 200 centimeter. The medium rainfall which are receiving between 100 to 200 centimeter rainfall. The areas of low rainfall which are receiving between 50 to 100 centimeter, and few areas are known as the very low rainfall areas which are receiving less than 50 centimeter rainfall. And few areas are also known as the rain shadow areas. So what are the rain shadow areas? So students, as you can see in this picture, the areas that side of the mountain which does not get much rain is known as the rain shadow. The winds after crossing the summits of the mountains descend along the slopes on the other side of the mountain which are too high, as in the case with the Himalayas, which render Tibet a dry region. The dry side of the monsoon is called the leeward side, and the rainless area on the leeward side is called the rain shadow. That side of the mountain where moistureless winds strikes and bring rain is called the withdrawal and windward side. When the moisture-laden winds blow at right angle of the mountain range, we can observe these windwards and leewards sides distinctly. So students, if we talk about the mechanism of weather, So in India, there are two types of mechanism in the weather. That is the mechanism of weather in the winter season and the mechanism of weather in the summer season. If we talk about the mechanism of the winter season, that is based upon the three conditions, that is the surface pressure and winds, second is the jet stream and the upper air circulation, and third is the western distribution and the tropical cyclone. If we talk about the second type, second mechanism, which is in the summer season, that is based on the surface pressure and the winds, jet stream and the upper air circulation, and the easterly jet streams and the tropical cyclones. So here we have studied jet stream. What is the jet stream? The high velocity winds blowing in the upper troposphere are termed as jet streams. It blows with a steady velocity across the Asian continents at latitude north of the Himalayas, roughly parallel to the Tibetan highlands. These highlands act as the barrier in its path. So it is generally categorized into the two branches, that is the westerly jet stream and the easterly jet stream. Students, one more thing is there which is affecting to the mechanism of the Indian monsoon, and that is known as the El Nino. El Nino and the Indian monsoon. El Nino is complex weather system that appears once every 5 to 10 years, which bringing drought floods and other weather extend to different parts of the world. The system involves oceans and the atmospheric phenomenon with the appearance of warm currents off the coast of Peru in the eastern Pacific and the affects weather in many places including India. El Nino is used in India for forecasting long ranges monsoon rainfall. In 1990 to 1991, there was a wild El Nino event, and onset of southwest monsoon was delayed over most part of the country, ranging from 5 to 12 years. So students, here we have cleared our one topic, that is the monsoon of India under the chapter climate. We will study more topics like the climatic regions of India and some other important topics in our next video. Now here I am providing you few short question answers which will be helpful to you to understand more about the Indian monsoon. So students, first question is, what do you understand by the term climate? Variation in the weather condition continuously observed over a large area for at least 3 decades is called climate. And the common pattern of weather like hot or cold, cloudy or bright for months is called the season of that area. Next question is, what are the causes of wind reversal? So here is the answer. The high pressure area formed over the Arabian Sea, formation of ITCZ or the intertropical convergence zone during summer over the Ganga plain. High pressure area is formed at 20 degrees Celsius over the Indian Ocean. Formation of high pressure area over Tibetan plateau over the sea level and the replacement of subtropical westerly jets by the easterly jet stream are the causes of the wind reversal. Next question is, what do you understand by the term Lu? Lu is a hot and dry wind that blows from west in the month of May and June in the northern part of India. It increases the day temperature ranging between 45 degrees centigrade and 50 degrees centigrade. It is harmful to the human beings. Next question. Give reason why Masanram in Cherrapunji get very high rainfall. Answer is, Masanram is the rainiest spot in the world as it receives the heaviest amount of rainfall in the season. The location of Masanram is as such that it is surrounded by the hills of Khasi Garo Jaintia in the Meghalaya plateau, which is funnel shaped. The Bay of Bengal branches of the southwest monsoon is trapped by these hills, resulting in the heaviest amount of the rain. Students, next question is, what is the difference between the precipitation and the rainfall? So, students, first we will talk about the precipitation. Precipitation is the process the condensed water from the clouds falls through the atmosphere and reaches the earth's surface as rainfall, sleet, hails, or snowfall. And this process resulting in the aggregation millions of cloud particles into a smaller number of bigger droplets. Precipitation is observed in the form of sleet, snowfall, and hail, whereas the rainfall is only one form of precipitation. In this process, the condensed raindrops drops changes into bigger drops of water and fall through the atmosphere on the surface of the earth. It is having only a single form, that is the water drop. Students, these were some question answers, and now I'm providing you few maps which are showing the different temperature during in the different season in the country India.